I am really glad I read this issue after being confused by this issue. So number 8 is an excellent read. So we got Nova, Shadow Force Strikes. So I thought this was that girl from the last issue. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name right now, but it doesn't matter because she's not her. We got this group right here of guys. They're not going to show up until later on in the comic. Let's get started. So this comic book was printed for the 1994 season. If I can get my fingers to open it up. See 1994 right there? It is the August 1994 edition. And it starts off with a fresh new story. So there's a bunch of pirates, 3 of them, that get off of one spaceship. Nice looking spaceship. I wonder where they get that thing from. To go and hijack a satellite. Now, why would they need a satellite when their spaceship, it looks a lot cooler and it's a lot better than that thing? Nevertheless, they're going to attack the satellite. And while they're doing that, Nova's taking his 2 buds over to the cabin for spring break. I think it's spring break, but well, let's see what year. What was this again? August. Yeah, probably spring break. Enter chaos. So they're like, freaking out. Look at that hairstyle. All right. So he's taking them to the cabin, and then he's going to take off and take care of this satellite thing. If I can get one page at a time. This is why it pays to have the tripod out here, but I didn't want to bring the tripod out. All right, finally. So he blasts off into space, which means he has to be extremely fast to get there that quickly. He finds the thing closing the door. It's got the satellite on board. And then we got the X-Men. And we got my cat being a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Seriously, cat? Hey, Tom, shut up. Every time I start talking, he wants to start talking. Oh, and here was that tasty deal in the last issue. Oh, to only be going in. If I can go back to $2.99 for a pizza and a comic book, and a cup. Man, if I could turn back time, I'd go to 1994. Had me some pizza. Pizza. Now I want some pizza. Must be about dinner time. It is getting darker. Oh, anyway. So, he gets in a fight with these guys, and they're like, hey, screw this. We don't need to put up with this crap. So they get the other guy that he actually, he's like, have a nice landing. He's going to send him off on a spacewalk to, I forget, we won't go back to it. The whole important thing is that he's taking them back, and he's radioing the Air Force saying, take these guys. And then, this is what I like. He's like, nothing like I came, I saw, I kicked butt, and I left the paperwork for somebody else. That's right. He's listening to the radio as he's leaving, and all of a sudden, boom, the spaceship. It's dust, sir. It's nothing could have survived that. So somehow or other, from the point he left until then, it turned to space dust. And of course, Nova blames himself because he's like, I don't know what I did. Maybe I brought him in too fast, and when a comet comes in too fast to the Earth's atmosphere, it explodes in the atmosphere. Maybe that's what he's thinking. He feels like it's all his fault, and he's not in the mood. He gets mad at his friends, and then while he's getting moody about this, we found out the real reason. They blew up the space satellite. They don't want any kind of information getting out about their little operation. So prepare your team to go get rid of that dude, Nova. Nova is very powerful, so don't take it lightly. So he goes out here, and this is so 90s. Look at this. He's all strapped up like this, but then he's got a body like that. This is so 90s. I love the 90s. It's like everybody was like super buff, and all the women were women. Let me put it that way. Everybody was super fit. Let me put it that way. You did the right thing, Rich. More people could have died in that satellite went in the wrong hands. Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm sorry I blew up at you guys. I blew at you, Cap. Forget it. So he's like, how about you take us in town and meet some girls? And he's thinking about, man, he's got 2 girls. He's got 2 ladies. He's got one over here. He's like, wonder what Laura and Nita are up to. So Laura looks a little bit more human. I'm not quite sure who Laura is off the top of my head. Anybody know? Anyway, she's got a lot of homework to do, and she's like, after meeting him, everybody's just blah. Wow, okay. And then he's also got Nemarita on the side also. She's evidently he doesn't like her being from Atlantis. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right, anyway. So he's like, yeah, let's go. We're going to go and hang out in town, meet some chicks. Boom. Oh, nope. We got somebody else coming in. So we got the Shatter Force. It's so 90s looking. It's hilarious. So roll call. Let's see what we got here. We got Murder. I know her name because she keeps making puns on it. I guess they don't say their names until later. But let's see. Oh my gosh. See, the 90s were all about that. So he can actually suit up like that. I didn't know that. I thought he had to put his suit on. All right. I'm trying to see where it says that of course, they're going to kick butt back and forth because it's a comic. And so calm down a little bit. She could do some kind of nerve damage to a person. By the way, my name's Murder, but you can call me Sally. Sally from the Valley. She's my sister. And then she really kills, doesn't she? Puns. For a little therapy, like a little electroshock therapy. I'm guessing that's his name. Says, as a matter of fact, that does feel a little better. Thanks for the charge, Lon Chaney wannabe. Who's Lon Chaney? All right, anyway. Must have been somebody in the 90s I was not aware of. Ooh, the hype box. Is Hulk gonna die? All right. Hold on, my friend. I haven't done with you yet. And then this guy here, his name said earlier, he's Warhead. You got a score to settle, don't you, Warhead? Score? Like, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know why these guys are here kicking his butt. He doesn't have a clue. Yes, keep guessing, Nova Child. You will die guessing. So evidently that this is the original Rich Rider, which I'm beginning to get the idea that there were two Rich Riders or something. And they're out to get this one because he thinks it's the other one, or something to do with the whole satellite thing. Who knows? So while they're kicking his butt, he's throwing them off to get his friends to get out of there. You know, they're hiding, so he's got to keep them off balance. And then swish. And while he's getting the butt, he's hearing this, yow, and he hears his friends, of course, reacting. Those two punks must have triggered my shock alarm of the spin craft. So he's like, of course, that's going to distract him because he's like, oh my God, my friends. Then they have doomed their friends. Their timing was perfect. Have a wonderful death, darling. What of the others? Go and kill them. Murder or I will finish up here. He's still alive? That blast could have killed an army. So we shall blast him together at full power, leaving only a burnt husk. And to think he could have had a barbecue earlier. He probably should have eaten. At war with Warhead. So this dude right here is going to be in the next issue. So this is the first part. And then all they want to do is change the... Look at this. This is like that... it's so 90s looking at the writing, the way they did it. All they want to do is change the world. It's like... What was that show that had the writing? Wasn't Fresh Prince, was it? Anyway. Oh, see? I knew that's not the same person. That's Rage, and that's... Oh, can't think of it. Thrasher. I knew it was I was like, did he change his name? I don't understand. Yeah, so the team has really changed a lot since I originally read them. 1994. All right. And then it's got this pull-out thing for the Phalanx Covenant storyline, so you can kind of read about it. And then, oh, Chef Boyardee. I think this is funny. This is a glow-in-the-dark poster, and I would like to have that poster, but at the same time, Cyclops never looked like that. Not that I'm aware of. That's just a little too weird for me. And then, why does it look like he's fighting with them on the same team? Why does it look like Storm's fighting Wolverine? It's just a bit of a strange poster. It's like they just kind of like, there's so many people who can throw on the same poster, even though they don't seem like they're working together at all. And then Carnage, Maximum Carnage. I think I had that for Second Genesis. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and I hope that this was a better review for you guys, because this was exciting. This was not. But then again, maybe if I just read issue 6, it could have been. But this was non-stop action. This was a crossover from Nightmare. Have a great day, and again, enjoy your Nova November. Let me know if you've read any Nova this November.